My name is Megan, and I would love to become your friend.
AI Creepy Story.
Once upon a time, in a quiet town, there lived a little girl named Amy. She was a playful and imaginative child who spent most of her days with her favorite toy, a dollhouse. This dollhouse was no ordinary toy. It was a unique and intricate replica of her family's grand mansion, complete with tiny furniture, curtains, and even working lights. Amy loved playing with her dollhouse so much that she often lost track of time, and her parents would have to remind her to come back to the real world. However, one day, Amy went a little too far into her imagination and found herself trapped inside the dollhouse. As she was playing with her dolls, Amy suddenly realized that the miniature doors and windows were slowly closing, trapping her inside the tiny house. Panicked, she tried to push and pull the doors and windows open, but they wouldn't budge. Hours passed, and Amy's parents started to grow worried when they couldn't find their little girl. They searched everywhere, but there was no sign of Amy. As night fell, they heard faint whispers coming from the dollhouse, and they knew where their daughter was. When they approached the dollhouse, they could hear Amy's voice coming from inside, begging to be let out. But when they tried to open the door, it wouldn't budge. In a panic, Amy's parents tried to break open the dollhouse, but it was too strong. Suddenly, the dollhouse started shaking violently, and Amy's screams echoed through the air. Her parents watched in horror as the tiny replica of their grand mansion took on a life of its own. The windows and doors creaked and groaned, and the walls began to close in on Amy. And then, everything went quiet. The shaking stopped, and the screams faded away. When Amy's parents finally managed to break open the dollhouse, they found that their little girl was no longer human. She had been transformed into a plastic doll, her face frozen in a permanent expression of fear and her body as stiff as a board. From that day on, the dollhouse was never played with again, and Amy's parents were haunted by the memory of their little girl, trapped forever in a miniature world of her own creation. The dollhouse remained on the shelf, a sinister reminder of the horrors that lay just beyond the boundaries of reality.